Delusion, a false belief or judgment about external reality, held despite incontrovertible evidence to the contrary, occurring especially in mental conditions. Now, if you need a visual example of what delusion is, I got you covered. It's not my plan to make videos talking about individual controversial people. However, after recent events, I could not let this go. It's like watching a car crash. I can't look away. Okay? I don't plan on talking about this man anymore after making this video. I'm pulling a Dan TDM. I'm dropping my piece and I'm moving on. If you don't care for this, I don't blame you for just watching another video. Don't go down a rabbit hole and learn about this man. It's not worth it. However, if you are interested in what I have to say, then, feel free to stick around. You can sit and watch the video, I really appreciate it. I appreciate that a lot. Nobody asked me for my opinion on this man. Not a soul came up to me and said, "No, Rich, what is your opinion on?" I'm just going to give it to you anyway. On the internet, you don't need to be asked for your permission. Opinion. So it doesn't matter. As you might know, the nominees for Streamer Awards were announced recently. Lots of cool creators getting a title they probably deserve. I don't really have an opinion on many categories, apart from the VTuber one. It's the only one I've seen. I wish everyone the best of luck in every category, regardless. But today, we're focusing on one category, the best fighting game streamer category, and one man who thinks he's entitled to be nominated. And by how he talks, he thinks he's entitled to just straight up have the title itself. That one man, LowTierGod. I mean, you've already seen his face. You already know who I'm talking about, if you know him. Anyone who knows lolcows knows the name. A terrible human being in general. I'll try to keep this relevant to fighting games and, his opinion on the fighting games and, the context, everything in the context of the clip. I have a clip from LowTierDexter, just a general clip of LTG's reaction and his opinion on the lack of nomination in the Streamer Awards. The things he says, you'll probably understand why he wasn't even acknowledged by the Streamer Awards this year. Let's just watch the clip. I'll pause and cut and whatnot so we don't have to watch the whole thing, and I'll give my opinion on sections as we go.
Snubbed again per usual. I couldn't even get a nom though. Like, I'm playing dead games on Twitch. Can't even get a nom.
If you want to complain about, not getting a nom, blame your damn fan base, man. The watchers are the ones that vote on who gets into what category and who's the best in each category. Your fans are either aren't voting or aren't voting for you for obvious reasons. That being, you're probably not entertaining enough for the awards, brother.
Like, motherfuckers really don't do their homework. Like, the person you even want to see complaining about the game, talking shit. I mean, look on YouTube. Look at the clip of me being at the Streamer Awards last year. I think my clip did more than the actual restream of the awards.
A clip of you almost did better than the restream, the YouTube video of the Streamer Awards by, like, what is it, 100,000 views or something. It almost did better, but I guarantee you it didn't do as well for the reason you think, that being your presence, right? It did well because the fact that you were even there in the first place, knowing who you are.
Like, somebody posted the clip of me on stage. That shit did actual more views than the video of the full event.
It didn't, by the way.
Last year, earlier this year. They could at least, like, I don't give a fuck about winning, but come on, man, to just completely ignore me in the fighting game platform is kind of crazy.
Considering how you played modern fighting games like Tekken 8, especially Mortal Kombat 1 and Street Fighter 6, I'm not surprised that you got ignored at all in the category. Anybody else's fucking gameplay is more entertaining to watch than yours. Trust. A 4-year-old would be more entertaining to watch than watching you play Mortal Kombat 1.
So I'm good enough, not good enough, but I'm decent enough to be able to present an award for the best fighting game streamer, but I'm not good enough to be nommed.
Yeah, man, that's about it. Your gameplay is not impressive. People do not watch you play fighting games on stream for your gameplay, at least most normal people. Speaking of fighting games, let's go over to when he goes over to see who got nominated instead of him.
Don't know, best fighting game streamer. This is fucking, I don't know if they mean like best fighting game streamer, meaning like you win titles, or well, actually you don't, because Sejam wouldn't be there.
Nah, brother. They mean best fighting game streamer. Streamer who creates best fighting games content, you know? People enjoy watching them, you know? They're entertaining while they're playing the fighting games. Something you don't really know how to do.
They got Ethwa on there again. I don't know who Lily Pichu is. Never heard of her. And Punk. I mean, just give it to Punk. Like, if Punk didn't win, it would be a snub. 1000%. Just, he won Evo, all that shit. Just give it to him.
The thing is, this isn't based off, you know, the fact that he won Evo or something. It's based off how his content is, you know, how entertaining his stream is. He could be a great fighting game player, but I mean, his stream could just be kind of, you know, average, even though he wouldn't really be up there in nominations if that was the case. So he's probably actually entertaining compared to, you know.
As far as his category goes, y'all could have slid me on here, but the fact that I was good enough to, well, like I always say, not good enough to be nommed, but decent enough to present.
I love how he says, y'all could have just slid me on there. Like, it's clear his content is not that entertaining, but because of his notoriety, because of his people know him and his name, not for the right reasons, he should have just been on this list just because. I really don't think he understands how this works. I think he thinks he should have just been there because he's popular, because people know his name, even though
but not putting me in a category, hilarious, when I'm literally the most iconic nigga to ever play fighting games.
That is like the funniest thing he said in a long time, I'm not gonna lie. Trust me, if you go and ask the average fighting game player who knows about the FGC, you know, who is the first person that comes to mind when they think of fighting games? It could be a fighting game, just like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Tekken. Who's the first person that comes to mind? I can guarantee you 10 out of 10 times, you, LowTierGod, is not the first thing someone thinks of when they hear about fighting games. When they think about fighting game players, whether it's tournament players or content creators, you are not the first name ever. It would probably be someone like Justin Wong or Daigo or Arslan Ash, or, you know, like someone that's actually good and notable.
I never had to win a tournament or any of that type of shit. I'm the most iconic nigga to ever play fighting games. No bullshit. That's not even me sucking my own cock or anything like that or being arrogant, but it's facts. The numbers speak for itself, everything. The monumentalness speaks for itself. The wherewithal I put in all of these years speak for itself.
You know what, LTG, you know, you do got a point. You might have a point. You are pretty iconic for something that is completely unrelated to fighting games. And it's more related to you wishing people dead. You wishing people dead is more iconic than any of your skill in fighting games. You relegate it to more content, you know, the views that clips of you get. By the way, your clips almost always outshined your YouTube videos before your YouTube got banned.
We play MK, niggas pull up. We play Tekken, niggas pull up. I play any fighting game, niggas pull up.
Brother, I can promise you no one is pulling up excited to watch you spam projectiles in Mortal Kombat 1 as Reiko and Sector, or watch you do Day 1 Victor or Feng Wei combos, or whatever the hell you do in Street Fighter 6, sorry. They're watching you to see. At least most normal people are watching you. I know you have your like fucking legion of dick suckers, like bootlickers, like fucking like rimming you on the daily, sitting there fucking afraid to laugh, otherwise they get banned. Motherfuckers watching you. But anyone normal is like watching you, hate watching you, bro. Hate watching you for the simple fact that you rage quit and you cry and complain, and they want to see you mad, bro. People want to see your downfall. They don't watch you because you're good at fighting games. They watch you because they want to see you rage, bro.
I don't know what the qualifications are for this particular category, but it says a streamer who creates the best fighting games content. Oh, okay, maybe because I don't have a YouTube channel.
The qualifications are simply just to have entertaining content enough for your viewers to want to nominate you for best fighting game streamer category at the Streamer Awards. Those are the qualifications. You don't meet them because your content is not entertaining. Every time you get hit by a rage art or a fatal blow, you go to home screen on PlayStation, or you outright rage quit. You complain constantly. I mean constantly. You rage quit when someone teleports on you in Mortal Kombat. You complain the second somebody hits you with a launcher in Tekken 8, and you complain when anybody uses any mechanics in any of the fighting games you play. You constantly are just bitter and disgusting. You're disrespectful. You don't meet the criteria because your content is not good.
It says streamer who creates the best fighting game content, playing games like Street Fighter 6, Super Smash Bros, Ultimate, and Melee, and MK, Tekken 8, and more. Okay, you know what? Never mind. I don't create fighting game content. I've eclipsed it, but I still stream it. But you know, it would have just been fun. Like, at least if you guys, it would have been fun just to get the nom at least. Like, I know I'm not gonna win, but it would have been so crazy to just see like LowTierGod, then Punk the God, then whatever. You know what I'm saying? It would have been crazy.
Once again, man, blame your goddamn channel. Blame your chat. If you want to blame anybody, blame your fucking dick suckers that clearly didn't go out there and vote for you when the Streamer Awards nominees began. It's like, what do you want? They don't control. I mean, sure, they can. There's a very good chance people did nominate him. Maybe he did make it to the top 4, and maybe they saw LowTierGod and they're like, oh, we don't want to associate with him. Let's just go for the next person below him, whoever that might be. And you know, it would have been crazy to see that, but your content is not good enough to even come close to being deserving of a nomination. Hardly even a fucking vote. Let's be honest.
I've forgotten. Shout out for the 18 months, but it's all good. I'll get awards that, you know, I could, show family members one day. Now, sky's the limit.
No, I have faith, LowTierGod. You know, I know your parents would be proud when they see that you got the award for best background actor that died off screen in a movie. Trust.
Yeah, 5 nominees in other categories. That's what I'm saying. But, you know, I guess I'm the devil, right? I'm Lucifer in this bitch.
I mean, if that's how you want to put it, because, you know, I wouldn't really want to associate with somebody that's actively racist on stream. Hello? The most toxic stream personality you could think of. And honestly, I don't think anybody, nor him or his chat, understands Stream Awards work. You need to vote for the people to be there. They don't select you. They vote from the top people selected. So even if there was a 5th person in that slot, it probably wasn't gonna be you with all you munching on fucking rocks over there, not understanding how the Stream Awards worked.
Shroud, Jinx, I know those two. I don't know anybody else. Rising Star, don't know anybody there. Stream Game of the Year, Black Myth. That's how you know gaming is ass, when Black Myth is considered one of the games of the year and chained together. That's how you know gaming is ass.
That's how you can tell you don't keep up with the times or have any friends if you think gaming is ass, because Black Myth Wukong, a highly anticipated game and chained together, a very viral co-op, was it Going Up? What was it called? That one up, like platforming up to the top game. That was very viral and popular, and a lot of people were playing that. And clearly, you know, you're kind of ass at like every game you play, especially when it isn't a fighting game.
But yeah, I see why I didn't get the nom on our YouTube channel.
Then you clearly don't see why you didn't get the nomination. Just like when your chat can't see the game when you're getting your ass kicked in Tekken 8 or Mortal Kombat 1. Motherfucker, it's because your content fucking sucks.
So I don't create fighting game content. But a lot of people create it for me if you go on YouTube and type in LowTierGod.
And if you go to YouTube and type in LowTierGod, you can clearly see why he doesn't deserve best fighting game content creator. Best fighting game streamer of the year. Because he's fucking ass at fighting games.
But it is what it is. We'll see what happens. No Glaze, which have the most aura out of all fighting game content creators.
I just wanted to point out that this comment is probably some of the most glaze he gets. I mean, his entire chat basically glazes him, and anyone who doesn't gets banned. But that is hella glaze, and the fact he said no glaze is crazy. Bro is actually just doing tricks on it. No glaze though. No glaze. He got socks on. No glaze, brother.
He says a streamer who creates the best fighting games content. That's very vague. Playing games like Street Fighter 6, Super Smash, bro, I play everything there but Melee.
See, he's confused about the vagueness of the tagline, if that's what you call it. Is because streamer who creates the best fighting game content, playing games like blah blah blah. The thing is, he thinks just because he gets numbers and he plays those games that he should be up there, when it's a blend of you entertaining, being entertaining, and also, you know, being good at the game. He's neither, and that's the problem. That's why you're not up there.
I don't know. I don't even know how Sajum's in the category. I'm gonna stress that a lot. I don't know why people like Sajum's content. He's a very boring, monotone guy. Like, all right, so we're gonna be like.
And now he's putting down another content creator for being up there that he thinks doesn't deserve being up there. Mind you, his content involves him being absolutely quiet while losing, him constantly complaining, you know, him just straight up turning off the game when he's losing. Like, he really goes at him for, like, he thinks he's boring and monotone. Well, clearly, you know, his community finds him entertaining enough to be deserving of that, of the title of best fighting game streamer, and not yours, because of, like, sometimes it's like the absolute lack of content. All you do is complain about stream snipers, and you complain about game mechanics, how they got fun, how they, you know, how they've been dumbed down. I mean, sure, if that's what you want to think. I mean, all you gotta really do is adapt. You know what I mean? Like, don't be afraid to adapt to the times. And I guarantee you, whatever Sajum is doing when he's playing fighting games is far more entertaining than you spamming shurikens as Reiko and Sector, or fucking constantly fishing for counter sweeps and doing day one combos as Victor, or just constantly 24/7 poking with Feng Wei. You know, trust me, your content is not that entertaining. And just because you get numbers, whether you're on the front page for some reason, or you're botting your shit, it doesn't make you any more deserving than someone else who clearly is more deserving than you. Anybody can go to YouTube and type in LowTierGod like you said and see clearly why you're not deserving of the best fighting game streamer award in the slightest. You're terrible, both in gameplay, both in personality, and in content. You are trash, brother. That's basically all I wanted to talk about with this video. Everything else he's going over is just, detractor nonsense that he complains about. It's kind of baffling how he, said he was done with it and then proceeded to go back to it for however many minutes. I did a lot of cutting, so, didn't see the entire thing. I tried to cut to what I wanted to talk about. And I'm sorry for, doing this kind of content. I don't really want to talk about him, but it's just something about how he reacted really just something in me. It snapped. But trust me, I'm not gonna talk about this man anymore. I'm just gonna be like, Dan TDM, drop this once, going on with my life. Next video is probably gonna be like Zenless Zone related, Zenless Zone Zero related, because I love Zenless Zone Zero. It might be Zenless Zone Zero related, or it might be another like talking video. Less like reaction commentary and more just like talking. So thank you for, if you made it this far, I appreciate it. I'm sorry for my rambling. You can see how clearly how I feel about this. This doesn't really even deserve to be called a man. But yeah, just it ain't worth even looking into him. Take what you know of him today, if you don't know about him, and leave. This is all you need to know. He's a scumbag, not deserving of any titles, and he just needs to rot away slowly in his bubble. That's about it.